Hi, Katie.
Hi.
I was wondering how you felt about your character's arc on 24, Dana Walsh, because some of the fans didn't like your character, and I was wondering what your feelings were about her.
I'm just so used to playing characters that people don't like, I don't even notice anymore. You know, when I signed on for 24, they told me that I eventually was going to be bad, but I didn't realize how bad. So I mean, I knew that, because they were like, you'll get a gun. Like, that's the only thing I wanted to know, was if I was going to get a gun. And so in like episode 5, they gave me a gun, and then they gave the gun to Freddie to shoot it for me. And I was like, can I shoot the gun myself, please? A little bit? So that's kind of all I knew from the very beginning. And then it just, you know, I mean, she just got worse and worse. I mean, that poor girl. Like, at the end, I was like, will Jack just fucking kill this woman? She's driving me nuts. Sorry, children. You Brits swear a lot, though, right? So I'm okay? Yeah, so she just kept getting worse and worse, and I felt so bad for her, but I was kind of happy when she died. So, you know. And in such a great way. Like, Jack had never shot anybody point blank before. I mean, I think he'd killed, they kept a tally of how many people Bauer had killed over the years. It was like 400. I mean, it was something really stupid. And so I was just one of the many. I felt so special, but not so much. So, anyway. Next. Hi.
Hi. I've seen a couple of your interviews online and some of your experiences at other cons and stuff. I was just wondering, what's the weirdest thing that's happened to you at a con?
The first convention I ever went to, I was 23, like Battlestar had just come out. And I was a little jet lagged because I flew from LA to New York, and I was talking to my mom on the phone walking through the hotel lobby, which was where the convention was. And I'm walking through the lobby and talking to my mom, and I'm telling her how tired I am and blah 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 blah, and then I literally ran into like the ass of a Wookiee. And I was like, and my mom was like, Katie, are you okay? Because all she heard was and the guy turns around and he like looks at me and he's like, I love you. And I was like, okay, great. About an hour later, I'm in the women's restroom and the Wookiee's in there. And I was like trying to figure out if I'd walked into the wrong bathroom. I was then I couldn't pee because I was terrified. Because the Wookiee was in there, and then I walk out, and this person takes the head off, and she goes, oh, hey, no, don't worry, I'm a girl. Because she knew I was terrified. And I was like, how did your voice go so low? She goes, no, that was my boyfriend, he was in it first. I was like, so it was really weird. I didn't know, like, you know, I was like, is he still in there? It was pretty funny. So that's like the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me, but there's some pretty weird things that happen at cons. I've learned not to show up at the parties that happen at like midnight when everyone's like dressed up and stuff, because usually it involves like leaving your key in a bowl or something. It's crazy. So I just don't go anymore. So.
Hi, Katee. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. I believe you've met Dirk Benedict on an occasion. What kind of advice did he give you, and what kind of conversations took place between you and Dirk? Kind of, you know, before the whole fucking slot stuff.
No words of advice whatsoever. I think he tried to pimp me out to his son. That's pretty much it. That's the only time I've met Dirk, and that was like 10 years ago at the Starbucks. And I was so cracked out on Starbucks because like we've been doing this interview and it lasted like 2 hours, and they kept giving me free espresso. And like 2 hours later, my palms are sweating. I felt like I was going through withdrawal of like cocaine. I was like, okay. It was very bad. Or maybe on cocaine would be more, I don't know.
Thanks.
Sorry. I tend to talk in circles. It's a little...
Hiya.
Hi.
I remember reading somewhere that you said some of the lines about...
You're the guy building the plane.
Yeah.
Hey guys, this guy's actually building a plane out of metal. and like soldering it. His girlfriend thinks he's insane.
Yeah. Actually,
Totally
most
fine.
of my friends think I'm insane.
There's a person for everyone. My mom tells me that.
I'll tell you that. I remember reading somewhere that some of the lines in Battlestar you said were hard to deliver with a straight face. I can't remember where I read it. It was something about, didn't you say your ex-boyfriend still says, how is it living outside the box? Something like that?
My ex-boyfriend still calls me and he goes, outside of the box is where I live, and hangs up. Or out of the box is where I live. And like, he literally just hangs up and makes fun of me. It's really lovely. I love that. It's great. But some of the lines have been really, the writers of the show really wanted to get every single main line of the chorus to All Along the Watchtower, like in the scripts, which was great. And everyone like got normal lines. Like it really worked out great. Like everyone was really happy. And then I see a script and it's like, I have to say with a straight face, when President Roslyn, when we jumped the ship, she goes, Kara, where did you take us? And I'm supposed to say with a straight face, mind you, somewhere all along the Watchtower. Are you kidding? So Mary McDonald's like making fun of me. And she's like, I guarantee you will not be able to do this line with a straight face. And I felt so bad, and I was like, oh no, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. And I did it one time, and I got it. She goes up and goes, I really didn't think you were going to be able to do that. And I was like, oh, I know, I got it. And every single time after that, we did like, 20 takes, because that's what you do on TV. Every single time after that, I'd say the line and go, I can't do it, I'm sorry. Until they finally had to cut it out. And then usually there was a whole scene with Jamie Bamber and I that I thought the dialogue was so stupid, I just refused to say any of it. It only happened every once in a while. The dialogue in Battlestar was phenomenal, but sometimes the writers would like, I mean, everyone has their moments, and they'd get like a little crazy every once in a while and try to like put dialogue in from the original series or something, and you were like, I can't say this. And so I would just not say it at all. Like Jamie would say a line and I'd go, and then he'd say his next line, and I'm like, and then the scene would air and it was just the camera on Jamie because they couldn't show me because I was just like, that only happened once. The microphone, I don't know where it is, but that guy has a question all the way over there. But the microphone's over here.
How much money?
Hi. How to direct them. That way. Does anyone have a glow stick? I'm sure someone has a glow stick here.
Hi.
Hi.
What's it like being in Halloween?
That movie was really surreal because everything was night shoots on Halloween Resurrection. I was 20 when I did that movie. It was so long ago. And so everything was a night shoot, and so we would all meet in the bar at happy hour at 5 o'clock. We'd drink, and then we'd go to work. So I don't remember a lot of the movie. I don't remember a lot of it at all. I just remember seeing my head, because they actually like FedExed the head to Vancouver, Canada, where we were shooting. And I picked the head out of a box, and it really looked like me. And I was like, oh my god, this is awesome. And I looked at the producer, and I went, can I keep it? And they're like, no, Katie, you can't keep your head. And I was like, how cool would it be if I put it in formaldehyde and sent it to my parents? And no one talked to me after that. They were like, this girl is out of her mind. So, a little bit, but that's okay.